From the palatial Mike on a Monday library, which oddly enough resembles the public house in Edmonton, Alberta, we're here with Dallas Smith. Dallas, good to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too.
Thanks so much for being a part of the show here today.
Thanks for having me.
It's been a busy schedule for you already. Of course, the new song, Somebody Somewhere, is really taking country radio by storm. We were just talking before the interview about your days. Now, I have to ask you this because it was always a debate between rock radio guys.
Default or default?
Exactly.
I caught myself saying either or. So
it doesn't matter, or?
I got caught with my pants down at one point because I told a radio station that no, it's this way, and then they pulled up a clip of me calling it the other way. So so I don't say whatever you want.
So folks that knew you from that, I myself, I don't eat the same type of sandwich every day. I don't always listen to the same type of music every day.
Yeah.
So I remember seeing your name come up on the playlist, and I was like, Dallas Smith, that's the same name as the guy from Default. I wonder if, it couldn't be him. And as I'm hearing the song, turns out it's you. So the obvious first question, which I'm sure has been asked a million times, but the crossover from rock to country, why?
Been talking about doing this with the guy who produced this record, Joey Moy. Been talking with him about doing this for better part of 10 years.
Really?
As I've gotten older, I just started, my mom's influence musically on me has kind of crept in, and all I started buying was just Keith Urban records and Rascal Flatts records and guys like that. And I'd be in the back of the bus, warming up, singing along to those tunes for Default shows. And I just stopped buying rock records, and it's just what I really enjoy now. And it's just been creeping into my life slowly. And like I said, we wanted to do this for a long time, but it just wasn't the right time. Just with the commitment to the other guys in the band, and it just had to make sense, And after the last Default record, I just said, no, now's the time for me to do this. And we spent the last 2 years getting this ready, and it's finally almost out,
You mentioned Keith Urban, Rascal Flatts. I found it funny, hanging out backstage with guys like Doc Walker, and they'll watch like AC/DC shows on DVD and stuff like that, just to have that shift from what they do, so they have maybe a new perspective at it. What else was influencing you around that time that maybe wasn't what you'd think a rock artist would be listening to?
I just started opening up any song that was a good song. I just liked to listen to. So it could have been anything that was on the pop station, anything, right? So I influenced by a lot of things, but it was mainly just like listening to Keith Urban records and like Billy Currington and then going back and listening like some old Travis Tritt stuff that I remember listening to when I was a kid with my mom playing it, right? Just kind of rediscovering that stuff. So. Yeah.
A little TROUBLE, stuff like that?
Yes. Yeah. We're actually playing that song in the set. We're rehearsing it in there. And
really?
We're doing that song, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You're also buddies with a guy that's no stranger to us here, Aaron Pritchett.
Yes.
You guys hang out a bit, and has he been helping you along with this whole kind of, because he's always been a country guy that's kind of leaned more towards the rock side of things.
Yeah.
And so has he been ushering you along a bit in this? Or?
Yeah, I met him at a couple years back at Emerson Drive Golf Tournament, and we just kind of got along right away. He's got a great sense of humor, and he's a big Canuck fan, so we had that to bond over. He comes over and watches hockey games and stuff every once in a while. But yeah, he really friendly guy, real nice guy, and he any questions that I had, he's kind of helped me steer in the right direction. And yeah, he's a good dude.
The rock scene is often a little more standoffish. Maybe it's competition. I don't know what it is, but did you notice that transition at all when you come to the countryside and all of a sudden, like, everybody just wants to say hey and talk to you, and it's kind of expected the same in return? Like, yeah,
it is a little bit more friendly in this genre for sure. The rock, some rock bands feel they got to have an attitude, and I'm more so just write a good song, sing a good song, do it well, and let the music speak for itself, and that's kind of how I've always been in the rock band too. So it's a little more conducive to country. Yeah.
Folks that are learning about you from the country side of things, going back to your history, of course, you were discovered by Chad Kroeger at Nickelback.
Yeah.
And are you still in touch with him? Like, is that still something that kind of
a lot of this record was recorded at his studio in Abbotsford. Joey Moy, who produced this record, was actually the guy that got a hold of our demo tape and took it to Chad. So this is all a very incestuous sort of a thing. But I know this is done through 604 Records, which Chad co-owns, and with the lawyer who I've used for a long time. So yeah, we're all friends pretty much in business together here, and
It's very cool. Well, I've heard a lot of people who've interviewed you on country radio say the same thing I'm going to say now. It's great to be able to play you in our genre I look forward to what's coming up next for you. This is all kind of a warm-up, and I'm sure we'll talk to you again as we get closer to the album release date, April 24th, right?
That's kind of the date that's
floating around right now.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So be on the lookout for that. Are the songs kind of similar to Somebody Somewhere, or are you kind of pulling from different areas?
My main deal with this record is I wanted to have not a ballad-heavy record. I wanted it to be an upbeat, fun record to play live, essentially. So there's songs on this record that are more upbeat than Somebody Somewhere is, and there's a couple ballads on the song that are on the record that I love, and I'm looking forward to playing those. But for the most part, the record's pretty upbeat. Yeah.
Well, the first country single, I should say, from Dallas Smith is Somebody Somewhere. Look for the new record again, coming out somewhere around April. This is Dallas Smith.
Sometimes you don't know what you got until it's gone. Sometimes it's hard to believe I could have been that wrong. And I finally figured it out when she was driving away. And now I'm living with the fact that out there today, somebody somewhere saying all the things I know I should have said. Somebody somewhere ain't gonna let her go quite as easy as it did. I hope that she's happy as much as it hurts me to see it all going down from here. Yeah, there's somebody out there holding my somebody somewhere. Took some time but to get along fine all by myself. And looking around but I still haven't found anybody else. Sometimes I let myself wonder what she's doing right now, even though I know there's a pretty good chance that she's already found somebody somewhere saying all the things I know I should have said. Somebody somewhere ain't gonna let her go quite as easy as it did. I hope that she's happy as much as it hurts me to see it all going down from here. Yeah, there's somebody out there holding my somebody somewhere. Maybe on a beach in Mexico, maybe parked in a shade on an old dirt road. Yeah, I don't know, I don't wanna know. I hope that she's happy as much as it hurts me to see it all going down from here. Yeah, there's somebody out there. Oh, there's somebody out there. Yeah, there's somebody out there holding my somebody somewhere. There's somebody somewhere.